idea if I'm even in the frame. But I do know this is probably the dumbest video ever conceived. But as my doctor pointed out, I don't make them for money or viewership or YouTube hits. I make them for me. I guess it's my way of verbally writing it. But I'm not trying to stir up controversy. Watching the news this morning, they arrested five males. 5 males under the age of 25 for the murder of one 17-year-old female. And the day it happened, the day that girl was shot, I told Angela, I said, you watch. There's going to be a whole lot more shootings after this. Retaliation. Payback. And there was. Not really anything. Like the past month, just part of, it didn't include all of them, but there's been 5 recognized gun deaths in Richmond. And as the reporter pointed out, that wasn't all of them. So God only knows how many people have been shot. But the job I'm on now, I'm sure everybody thinks I overreact and being dramatic and whatever. Because I'm carrying a gun. I guess the argument could be made, if you're not carrying a gun, why not? Look at the news. Because people are crazy. They lose their shit and they do stupid shit. But I don't want to be a victim of stupid shit. I'm not following this school bus all the way to Paladin. You know, but I made the argument to a friend of mine. When somebody truly believes in their head that they have done any other way to mask it, that's his house right there. Somebody believes they've done a good job and they get in their head and it could be me, that they're a genius, that they're smart, that they know what they're doing, and there's no oversight, and their ego just builds them up inside, and then one day they are forced to come to reality and realize that they're not what they thought. That's the kind of person that retaliates and grabs a gun and goes out and starts shooting people, in my opinion. They realize that, they come to realize that they are not what they thought, but they don't want to accept it. So they're going to get rid of everything that made them come to that realization, so they can go back into Dada land, as my uncle would say. It's not that far-fetched if you think about it. Shouldn't have to think hard. People are getting shot every day. I have to wonder, what did that 17-year-old girl do? What could she have possibly done to get 5 men to be connected in a conspiracy to kill her? Maybe if she was a mother and she had children and somebody harmed her child, yeah, I'd probably go after somebody and I might even shoot them. But not because they scratched my car or gave me the bird. I don't know. 17 years old, shot dead walking down the road, going to a store. 5 men conspired to kill her and are arrested. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But back to my point. People lose their shit and do stupid stuff. This particular job that I've been on, I believe, in my opinion, is a pretty good illustration of somebody who thought they were something that they weren't. Unfortunately for him, unfortunately for all of us, we have to face reality and not live in Dada land and correct this clusterfuck. This has been going on for 40 years. Imagine how many structures are out there that are failing. And I'm not, it doesn't necessarily have to be a massive structural failure, but just failing, drywall cracks, doors sticking, windows don't open. Shit that people paid for that they just didn't get because of inattention and oversight people getting, or people, individuals, whatever, getting so comfortable with their decisions that they quit thinking and they just relied on habit, and their habits were bad. And the whole process, be Republican or Democratic or whatever the hell it is, but there is a process in place, supposedly, to protect consumers from individuals like this, like anybody. It's an inspection process. I've been on both sides of the fence. I mean, because the inspection process is flawed in and of itself. But even if it's flawed, if it's there, and you use it, there is at least the chance, the opportunity to correct failures, or the chance or the opportunity to discover that perhaps someone doesn't know what the hell they're doing. But on this job, that opportunity was taken out of the equation. There was no oversight whatsoever. There were some inspections, but not the inspections, at least in my opinion, that matter. The inspections for the structure, non-existent. And when you don't have that oversight and you have free range to do whatever the hell you want, and get away with it, probably gives you a God complex. I think that's what happened. Just did what he wanted. Thought he was a genius. And to this day, he's moved on to the next one. Nobody's stopping him still. He's out there right now, responsible for the construction of two other. One of them's $1 million project, or a multi-million-dollar project. The other's probably close to it. Hadn't been stopped. Still doing the same dumb shit to unsuspecting consumers. Got up at 5 o'clock this morning and I'm still 15-20 minutes late. As I've said, it's probably why I make these videos and write. To remind myself that I am not infallible. mistakes. Try and be humble. And I guess, case in point, we have this new superintendent. And he readily admits that they both admit the company, that framing structure is not their strong suit. And I believe it is my strong suit. But anyway. Superintendent is sharp. He's sharp. I mean, you gotta respect somebody that just comes out and says, "Hey, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about," and I do. But the guy, he's not as dumb as he thinks. He caught something the other day, and I called the homeowner and said, "Hey, this guy on his A game," because I've been staring at those plans and going through that house, pissing and moaning and bitching and complaining about everything. And I missed this giant elephant in the room. I missed a major mistake. I mean, I knew it existed. I didn't know why. And that superintendent, he put it all together. And he figured out why. And there's something else that he has done that has gained my respect, or a respect for engineers that actually do their job correctly, not just random engineers. I know a lot of engineers ain't worth a shit. But I've been reading these books, trying to educate myself about structure and structural failures and engineering and this, that, and the other. And I've had a concern in this one particular room that has, I believe, I haven't proven it yet, I'm going to try and prove it today, has a beam in it that is deflecting 5/8 of an inch, which may or may not be acceptable. In and of itself is not the biggest problem in the world. But that beam is supporting a flat roof, which is surrounded on 3 sides by parapet walls. Which means, if you don't know what a parapet wall is, it's just a wall. So you got a box, a flat roof box that's surrounded on 3 sides with only one outlet. But the problem is that box is shaped like a cereal bowl. It has a deflection in it, which can collect water. And in the industry, they call that ponding. And I'm thinking ahead in my mind, but the problem in my mind is, so you got a situation where a roof can collect water and pond, which increases the live engineers, I don't know, 50 or 60 gallons of water sitting in the middle of this roof diaphragm. And then you add to the scenario that they changed the direction of the truss, not the truss, the joist, and the load-bearing wall that carries this pond has been butchered. The supporting path of load has been, I don't know a better word to use it, butchered, been cut, got giant holes cut into it. There's supposed to be a 16-inch beam there, and currently there's 10 inches, a 10-inch by 3-inch hole every 16 inches missing out of the load-bearing structure. So originally I was worried about ponding. Now I'm worried about the whole goddamn thing collapsing. I don't think I'm overthinking it. I feel like it's a legit concern. Hello. That's one of my other concerns. Rolling in here one day and that psycho guy's on site like he's been twice. He's not supposed to be here. Anyway. Like I said, I don't make this shit for whoever watches it. I make it for me. I just share it with everybody. Can't even see the house, there's so much fog. I just share my stories and thoughts and hopes that maybe it affects somebody in a positive way. If it doesn't, don't watch it. See ya.